Hello and welcome to another edition of the Ultra Confusion News. I am your host Charlie, and I'm happy to say that I am back. Not from outer space and not from the dead, though that would be kind of interesting, seeing as I just finished playing The Last of Us, which is a zombie game, but not really a zombie game, but is a zombie game, but not really a zombie game. Anyways, as you might have noticed, we haven't done one of these videos in a long time, and the real reason behind that is, well, shit got crazy. Um, as you can tell, we have a different background yet again for another video. The couch is over that way, and I have this fancy desk that I want to be able to utilize to do these wonderful reports, as well as to game and write reviews and write news up. I've got my trusty laptop right here, which is currently playing the Penny Arcade Adventures number 4, which of course is the last chapter of the series. I don't know how long I don't know how long I've got left in the game, but what I can tell you is that if you like the third one, this is going to be basically the exact same thing. And of course, I've got my wonderful desktop here that's actually working. Here's a crazy thing. I had a video capture card that was from 2003. And it turns out that they don't make drivers for that. And because of the incompatibility, that was what was causing my desktop to basically jump off a cliff. So, the desktop is back. Does that mean that I'm going to be drawing comics on it? Probably. Though I do have a newer version of the art program on my laptop. But basically I have to find the time to actually draw the comics. So, I have revealed that comics are coming. Yes! What the story is, how the design is, let's be honest. It's probably going to be the exact same art style because that's the art style that I basically can do. Actually, there's two. I could do the stick figure one, or I could do the art style that basically dominates the majority of the comics, and it's probably going to be the second. So let's see here. What else is going on with Ultra Confusion? Oh man, there's so much stuff going and yet so much stuff not going. Okay, so Ultra Confusion is going to be a count them, 1, 2 conventions coming up next month. That of course is the month of July. The first of the 2 conventions is AndoCon, which is going to happen in Kennesaw, Georgia. So if you are in the Atlanta area and you're not going to that convention that's happening in Birmingham the same weekend, come check out AndoCon. You get to hang out with us. You get to hang out with a bunch of amazing gamers. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want a weekend where gamers get to have fun together playing games? I mean, seriously, if I could do it every single weekend, I would, but I can't. Both family obligations and, let's be honest, sometimes when you game so much and you have a 9 to 5 job that goes at least 40 hours a week, you kind of run out of energy at some point. I mean, after going to something like PAX or even Siege, by the end of it, I need an additional break. And fortunately, as fate would have it, I don't get that additional break because I've got to go back to work. So, we got AndoCon, which is going to be in Kennesaw, and of course MonsterCon 2013, where we'll be presenting 2 panels, which ironically is how to get into the video game industry, followed by the destruction of the game industry as you know it. So I'm going to tell you how to get in, and then I'm going to tell you all about how the industry is going to blow up. Ha ha! No, seriously though. If you saw the video, I did post a version 1.0 of the talk. You'll notice that I didn't really say that the industry is going to go away. Now, if you want to know more information, come to AndoCon, or come to MonsterCon 2013, or come to Siege, because yes, guess what? We're probably going to be presenting there as well. Yeah, exciting stuff. I really want everybody out there who is listening to this or coming to our website for information or watching the videos or whatever, come find us at any of the conventions, or hell, any of the Georgia Game Developers Association meetups if you're near this area, or the Atlanta IGDA meetups. Those are going to be a little bit harder for me to attend simply because with the GGDA, there's like a hidden incentive for me to be there because I'm basically a volunteer videographer for Georgia Game Developers Association because I believe I'm one of two media sources that is recognized by the GGDA. But the Atlanta IGDA meetups are a lot of fun. It's a lot of networking. So if you want to see what some of the small developers and bigger developers are doing in the state of Georgia, you should go to both of them. This next meetup is going to be a joint meetup. It's going to be Georgia Game Developers Association and the IGDA Atlanta. They're going to combine forces. They're going to be at Xavient, and they're going to do a huge presentation on basically the engine that they run their games on. So I will be videotaping that, but I highly recommend not only watching the video at a later time, but also attending this because it's a great opportunity to network. You get to learn about so many amazing projects that are happening right in your neighborhood. And of course, you can help support those projects and make them more well known. I mean, that's what Altered Confusion is really about. Is yes, we're going to basically review almost every single game under the sun if we can get our hands on it. And yes, that does mean that there are going to be times where we're going to be playing a game that's been out for months, maybe even a year. But one promise that I can give you is that if you are an independent developer or you know of an independent game that could use some love, send it our way. We will drop everything that we're doing and we will review that game. Because guess what? Sometimes the most amazing, unique games come from these independent developers and companies that just need a voice to help them gain some traction. And Altered Confusion is that place. And I promise you, as I've done before and I will continue to do, you have a game out there, tell us about it. Chances are, if you don't feel comfortable giving us a review code of the game, we're probably still going to check it out if you want some help. Now, of course, there are little caveats to that. We do have the option at Altered Confusion of going into your game and not reviewing it, but basically being an Uber bug tester. I've done it. We've done it a couple times, and we'll continue to do it for those who are looking for that bit of assistance. Now, I will warn you that if you do choose, we will tell you. Here's after playing your game, this is the review we're going to give you, the point total, and and we'll probably bring this up to you if we feel that your game just isn't quite close enough. And of course, you can always choose to just have the review, or you can have us go into Bugboat. There have been companies that just want the review, be it for better or for worse. A review is a review. At the end of the day, if that's what you're looking for, we can give that to you. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. We are going to review the game as if it is a AAA title. And we're not going to take, it's an indie game, so we can't grade this or this easy. We can't, as hard. You've put your ass on the line. You've put your blood, sweat, and tears into it. So it'd be a disservice to you for us to, sugarcoat a review. So if you want a review from us, we're going to give you the real thing. And if it's an amazing game, you're going to get an amazing review. I mean, I am. If the game blows me away, sure, the graphics might not be, of AAA caliber, but the game blows me away and I can't stop playing it. Or at the end, I'm like, shit, I want more. There's a very good chance you're going to get, an upper 8 or even a 9, depending on the game. Every single game that's reviewed on Altered Confusion is never, at least with my reviews, and I'm sure it is with Zelius and Jesse as well, They are never, ever compared to other games we've already previously reviewed. That's why you'll see games on the DS who will have the same score as the game on the Xbox 360. Every single game is its own separate entity. We do not, with the exception of sequels, we do not try to base our review on a totally different game. So if there's a puzzle game that y'all like, we're not going to review it against other puzzle games. We're going to review your game as if it's the only game in the world. Now, I know I've been kind of stammering on here, and I don't want to take up way too much of your time, but I just want to tell you that we are going to do, or I am going to do, more of these videos for you, the listener, the fan, the reader, whatever. We want to hear from you. So hit us up on the website, email us at alteredconfusion@gmail.com, or use the form on our website. We want to hear from you. If you've got a thought, a comment, an opinion on anything we write, we want that. We want to build a relationship, a conversation with you, because it's more important to us to talk to you than it is for me to talk to Zelius, because I could do it anytime I want to, but I want to know the opinions of the unknown. I want to know what games I'm missing out on, or perhaps your opinion on basically one of my opinions. Look, unless you're going to bash the shit out of us, and hell, you can bash the shit out of us if you really want to, but we're all intelligent adults. Some of us are kids trapped in adult bodies. That's me, and probably Zelius and Jesse on occasion. But we yearn to know what's going through you guys' minds. So hit us up on the website. I will promise to do more of these videos. I will try desperately to bring back the comic, because I know there's a lot of people out there who still want the comic. I know there's a shit ton of you out there who want the podcast back. And I'm going to be honest with you. If we could find a solution that would allow us to house those podcasts off of our site, then we would do that, and we would bring back the podcast. But unfortunately, the podcast just eats up so much of our storage on our host that it's just not feasible at this time. So let me wrap it up real quick. Thank you for tuning in to the Altered Confusion News. I am your host, Charlie. I will be back. At the very least, you will see me, of course, Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, whatever time, whatever Zelius lives in, Minnesota time. But anyways, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you soon.